It's your man, Kenneth Bustamove, man. Listen, Bustamove, the businessman, the unjumpable businessman. Listen, this is the story right here on meeting a real live Washington, D.C. DMV pioneer, a true gangster, man. And that's what's going on. We not respecting real gangsters no more. This internet era has really deterred everybody from understanding what a true gangster is, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know who Eddie Mathis is, man, Eddie Mathis is one of the original OGs, man, of the DC, you know what I'm saying, situation, the DC car, man. He's definitely a big homie, man, that a lot of young kids that come up, man, in my era, under my era, respect him. If you have not, man, go catch his interview on Vlad TV, one of the most realest interviews, man, you won't ever see. Slim made the whole city, the whole DMV proud by the way he controlled the narrative and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Bustamove's story on meeting Eddie Mathis, the legend. You know what I'm saying? May my big man, rest in peace, man. R.I.P. Big Charles. You know what I'm saying? Big Charles was my man. We had a great relationship. When I was trying to get into the car business, Slim took me under the wing, taught me the car business. You know what I'm saying? And as he's teaching me the car business, I'm learning more and more about him. You know what I'm saying? He got like a lot of history in his family. You know what I'm saying? So as we talking, we kicking it. You know what I'm saying? We jive like busting it up. Big Charles giving me law at every turn. Law is law. So as he's giving me law, come to find out, Eddie Mathis is his family. So I'm looking like, wow, I heard of him, but I don't know the big homie, but I definitely heard of him. You know what I'm saying? I know Eddie Mathis went to war with the Blackwells back in the day. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the most wildest family name wars that went back and forth in the city for years. I'm talking about, like, man, it was shutting the city down at one time. So, whole time I was doing a couple of events, and Big Charles at the time I had just got my feet up under me. You know what I'm saying? I had just finished making things happen. Me and Big Reds, you know what I'm saying, was moving forward. I had dumped the finances. She got all the paperwork together, and we moved forward with Martini Restaurant and Lounge as the owners, and I was the owner, and so Big Charles helped me get. He was helping me get things going and things of that nature. And shout out to my big homie, man. I don't never speak of my big homie, man. He my big homie, but that's my little big guy. He always back my plan, whatever I want to do, man. See, I respect gangsters. I respect big homies. That's what's going on today in society. The youngest don't respect nothing. The youngest don't understand the origin of respecting the art of a big homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where, things get left out and things get pushed to the side because there's no honor no more in this game. The game is just like all the way in a disarray due to, the mind state of our peoples not understanding who they was and who they are. So now, I did a couple of little events, and when I did events, you know what I'm saying, Charles had invited the big homie to the event, man. So he comes to the event, man, man, this fly old timer pull up, man. Smooth dude, got his suit, got his hat on, man. And I'm looking like, wow, that's Eddie Mathis, And we talk, he like, how you doing, young fella? I'm doing good, big homie. It's a pleasure to meet you. We talking, I'm paying homage. I'm giving respect where respect is due at, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a man, so I'm cold-blooded man. But at the end of the day, the art of being a man is to respect another man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see that in my journey on this YouTube app. Y'all gonna see that in my journey as my blogger skills and as my my content skills step up each way. You gonna see, I'm gonna show you that I'm always on man time all the time. So, we busting it up, we talking, man, and in that little bit of time we spent together, Slim, we just clicked, like me and the big homie, we just jive like boom. He respected, you know what I'm saying, my mind. I was paying homage and honor to his mind. So we kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see the picture, man, as we embraced each other and everything. So, true story. One of my homies, you know what I'm saying, get into a car accident. You feel me? So, as they get into a car accident, they got my godson with them. So when my godson with them, they called me like, Slim, I just got into a car accident. Excuse me, the dude in the other car, he just wilding right now. He's going left field. He's taking off. So I'm like, man, what's up? Where you at? Like, tell him calm down. put me on speakerphone. I'm trying to holler at him, like tell him chill. But, you know, dude wasn't trying to hear none of that. And he got in his car. He said what he said. He pulled off. But he spoke of Eddie. You know what I'm saying? And I can see how the youngers of Eddie family could try to uplift and uphold that name. That's what be a lot of the key. A lot of youngers trying to live up to a name that they, you know, they predecessors is not even trying to even make that negative energy be that energy anymore. But they know they know their nation, where they come from, so they trying to live up to that name. So long story short, it was so wild. This how small the DMV is. Me and the same dude that was getting into it with my godson peoples and my peoples, we end up at the same dealership that same day. You know what I'm saying? And how I knew, because I saw the truck. They described the truck to me like, damn, that's the truck right there. So, you know, we talking. I'm like, yeah, Slim, bop, bop, bop. Man, how you doing? You all right? He like, yeah, I'm all right. He like, I'm like, man, you're a little tense right now, man. Talk to me. You want to discuss something? He was like, man, got too positive earlier. Da-da-da-da. So as he say that, I was like, yeah, that was my people you got too positive earlier. I'm the one trying to get you on the phone earlier. And I heard you speak of the big homie, Eddie. Yeah, that's my family. And da-da-da-da. He going off. I say, I respect the big homie. I say, call him, Slim. Tell him that you here with Bustamove, the owner of Martinis. You know, you going to see. I ain't out here name dropping. I realized got a rapport and a good relationship with the big homie. So the big homie, when he calls him, the big homie like, oh yeah, that's my youngin', that's my man, la da da da. And so his eyes get big. And then I said, man, listen, this is why we gotta really learn our nations, man, because that could have went left field and that would have put the big homie in a bad situation. And it's like, you never know who knows who. You never know how you connected on certain levels to make the make a relationship mend. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think at all times, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we was able to, you know, smooth that over. He saw what it was and made my big man, Big Charles, rest in peace. R.I.P. Big Charles. This YouTube segment is definitely dedicated to you, big fella. R.I.P. man, rest in peace. You know, Big Charles passed away. We lost him to COVID, you know what I'm saying? You know, he was a big fella, so he had a couple of little health issues that he was dealing with, he was working with. But, you know, we all know when COVID came in, it was undefeated, man. And, you know, the big fella, he was able to bounce back from getting off the ventilator, so he didn't make it, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we got together and we had to repass. And I don't even do repasses at Martinis, but we had to repass for Big Charles, man. And, you know, Big Homie was there and Eddie was there, man, and he came through and, you know, it was able to maneuver and, you know, get the family together and try to get through that day, because it was a very, very heartbreaking day, man, because Charles was a dynamite dude, man. He left behind his kids, his wife, his family. So, you know, he was very well missed, you know. And like I say, shout out to Mr. Calvin Hawkins, man. You know, he's the guy right next to Angela Alsabrook, you know what I'm saying, the county executive here in PG County. Mr. Calvin, a stand-up dude, man. He's a county exec as well. Him and Mr. Eddie, him and Big Eddie, they real good men. So Mr. Calvin came to my rescue a couple times in my venue at Martinis when I felt that I was wronged by the police department or you know what I'm saying, the county. He came to, heard me out. I could never repay Mr. Calvin enough for the things that he did to keep my venue open for me and my kids, you know what I'm saying? So it was crazy because me and Mr. Calvin was talking, man, and Mr. Calvin like, yeah, man, Eddie said he showed enough go for you, Slim. Eddie spoke so highly of you. And I'm not putting two and two together that Mr. Calvin speaking of Eddie Mathis, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking like, oh yeah, okay, Mr. Calvin, because he's a delegate, he's in the, you know, tied into, you know, what's going on in politics in the state of Maryland. So kind of find out, man, you know, that's how you know real gangsters do real things, man. These two good men grew up together. They still vibing, you know what I'm saying? And Mr. Calvin and Mr. Eddie, big homie Eddie Mathis, they tying in together to try to build a community back up, you know what I'm saying? So they making it happen, Slim. So when he said it, man, I was like, wow. That's once again just to show you how small the world is. It shows you just how small things can be. You never know who knows who. So it's your man, Ken Bustamove, man, general YouTuber, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Dedicated this video and this segment right here to my man, Big Charles, rest in peace. And I say this right here. This is when Bustamove met the legend, Eddie Mathis, a true pioneer, a true gangster here out of the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area. It's your man Bustamove. I'm out, man. I see y'all later, man. Stay focused and let's run this channel up, man. Hit all the bells. Hit all the likes. Man, make sure you hit the like button, man. You better get a lot of these stories, man. It's going down with your man Bustamove. I'm out.